Hey, what's up, everybody? Alf here with some more Great League. This is actually open Great League, and I know many of you are liking the Spice teams. You like to see those, but I got a new toy. I got a couple new toys this season I'm very excited to use, but this one is our first set with our XL Medicham. I've been holding on to a rank 1 stat product Medicham for a while. I finally got the XL candies for it from the recent sort of Safari Zone events and some of the trading stuff that's been going on. I'm very excited to be using it here. And maybe helping showcase a little bit of why XL Medi and in particular in this set, I think Stunfisk are so very good in Great League. Every now and then you can get a meta try-hardy kind of set from me. You'll see a few more over the next couple of days too, because we're playing with some new toys. But I left in some discussion about the Medicham move set I'm using at the end of this bit as well, because I actually don't run the recommended set. I have very much enjoyed running Dynamic Punch as well as Psychic as my charge moves, and I'll let sort of the end go, but let me know what you think. Let me know what you've been running. Medicham, I think, has some different flavors of moveset, and maybe depending on how you're using it, it could benefit from these other move sets. But I'm curious what you think. I hope you enjoy these battles. If you're not subscribed to the channel for some reason, hit that subscribe button. It doesn't cost you anything and helps us grow a lot. And make sure you hit that like button every time you watch a video here. It does help get that video into the only algorithm we believe in here, which is the YouTube one, which helps you find our content. So enjoy these battles, everybody, and I'll see you next time. Yeah, I think we're gonna try this. I haven't built my Sableye yet either. I'll be building it by the end of the week. All right, let's see. Let's see what we see. Again, this is more just I want to play with the Medicham. So, Wigglytuff. That is a bit rough for us. Not gonna lie. That's a lead we can't necessarily. Okay. A little bit of a late swap to Politoed. It's a bubble Politoed as well. Bubble Toad. Okay. It's a good shield from them. Yeah, we do have 2 fairy answers, but I can't exactly... It's on Bubble and Surf. That is certainly a unique moveset. Yeah, the problem is whether or not I have to imagine they have a Venusaur counter, right? I have to imagine this team has a Venusaur counter, right? Two Surfs. I guess we shield one of them. There's no way they have Earthquake energy. I think there's no way any of those make sense. So we know this is coming back, and I'm gonna Dynamic Punch it. The problem is I just don't see a way that they don't have a Venusaur counter here, but we're going to Dynamic Punch and then we're gonna switch. It obviously does a good amount of damage. If they can counter this, then we're probably gonna lose this game. But if they can't counter this, which right now, I mean, the fact that they haven't switched yet doesn't fill me with, and they shielded as well. I'm starting to feel like they might not have a Venusaur counter in the back. So we shield an Ice Beam here for sure. And there's no reason you wouldn't switch here unless your Backmon absolutely can't. Okay, well, they're on... I might also be not... I might be giving my opponent... Oh, yeah. Yeah, about that. Okay. They built a team that can't beat Venusaur. That is what happened. Could be single move Mons as well, but I think I was obviously like assuming, and I think this is a safe thing to do, which is basically assume your opponent is competent at all times, and if it turns out that they're, you know, their team can't beat what you got, then it can't. Yeah, I mean, like, you have to assume our opponent is likely competent. So that's what we did. We're going to continue to run this team that's entirely banned in Remix. This is the opposite of a Remix team. Dynamic Punch once again did show some value there. That's why I like Dynamic Punch. All right, Shaka Zulu, our next opponent. Let's see what they got. Medicham. Yikes. Big yikes for our opponent. This is good for us. So how do we lose, right? How do we lose? Well, not like that. Okay. Basti comes back. That's fine. I assume that they have another Medicham counter, right? That would be a fairly safe assumption that their backline has 2 ways to deal with Medicham. And I know that there's probably like some argument that what we should do here is like leave some health for the Medicham to farm to like a psychic or whatever, but I also just don't mind mostly killing the Basti, right? We're just gonna let this die. We're gonna play on schedule. Oh, that's a mistake. That's a pretty big mistake for us, because now they get the pup train running. I did not expect they would swap a Medicham into me, but now I think I've gone ahead and I made a quick swap, and I should not have. I was operating on instinct and not thinking with my brain. And I think we're in a bit of trouble now, because they'll get 2 pups going, which is going to be a pretty big. Maybe throw another Earthquake. I actually think it's worth the shield for the second Earthquake here. I don't like shielding the pup, but I do think that there's a good chance that this damage matters, right? Do you think they throw the Psychic at me first? Yeah, okay. Don't get it. There we go. Perfect. And none of these moves can kill me. All right, GG's. We played ourselves out of a out of a hole there. So obviously that game would have been a lot easier had we not counter swapped, right? But that's the reason why Hoff and I talked about this earlier when talking about Medicham pairs, why Basti is not preferred for either of us. Basti's inflexible, right? So I made a pretty bad mistake there, and Stunfisk was good enough to claw us out of that mistake, right? Basically, if I had a Basti there, we lose straight up. If I make that same play with Stunfisk, it was like, okay, I can get to 2 Earthquakes here. So we're gonna get to 2 Earthquakes here, and we're gonna see what happens. And luckily they let the second one through, and we found a way. So you love to see it. You love to see it. All right, hey, never punished. Never punished. I definitely gonna need to be a little sharper about my swaps though. It's been a while since I've been on my A game. All right, Swampert. Okay. This isn't like a matchup I'm super excited about here, but should be fine. Dynamic Punch is better here, but I still kind of want to hide Dynamic Punch. There's a surprise factor that comes with Dynamic Punch that I don't want to reveal. And if they're just gonna not account for me YOLOing a Psychic at them, this is great. Okay, Venusaur. It's Dino Punch is slightly less. We're not going to get there, and I'm going to let this go, unfortunately, because I don't want to go behind a shield. And if we do, there's like a chance that they can just... I think they snuck in a Vine Whip there. There's a chance that they get to farm me, which is not great. So they're already ahead of energy. I know that. I'm actually likely to... Yeah, I'm not going to shield this. Mostly because there's a chance for bait. And also just because, like... Yeah, they're already, at, I guess, at another Frenzy Plant. Okay, so they're straight Frenzy Planting me. Maybe they don't have Sludge Bomb. All right, awkward. So we're very, very similar team comps here. Very, very similar. Rock Slide doesn't kill me. I might know a thing or two about that matchup. There's a Rock Slide. Don't love that. I do think we have to Earthquake from here, which is kind of awkward. Even from here, I think we have to Earthquake, especially because they baited. I'm not playing around with that. And then we have to Earthquake from here as well. So they need 2 Frenzy Plants to kill us. We need 1 Earthquake to kill them. They get to 2, then so be it. Our Venusaur is technically still alive as well, but I don't know that that would work out for us. But I think we're gonna win this. Yeah, you just don't Rock Slide G-Fisk unless you're very much baiting, but I still don't think it's worth. GG's. never be confident that a Rock Slide is enough to kill a G-Fisk. Like, it better be on literal 1 HP. If it's on 1 HP, maybe you can Rock Slide it, but even then, I feel like Rock Slide just heals it and you lose. All right, let's go again. Ad break is done. Let's roll. Let's see if we can find ourselves another win with the Medicham. Medicham Stronk. Bora Tara. When's chair stream? That's on my list of to do, Mock, is order the chair. I haven't ordered the chair yet, unfortunately. Deoxys. Okay, that's a bad lead for us. It's actually quite a bad lead for us. But here's the thing. Their moveset matters a lot here. So I'm just gonna punch at them. We're gonna punch at each other for a while. You know what? I'm gonna dynamic punch them. Because if they're on Rock Slide Psycho Boost, they actually don't do that much to us, right? This is a winnable fight if they're on Rock Slide Psycho Boost. Yeah. Because now their attack is super low, and they're gonna have a hard time killing me from here. Like, Psycho Boost me again, friend. Go for it. Let's see it. Okay. I guess the 3rd Psycho Boost might get us. But does it? Maybe Psychic is slightly better here because of the fact that they're gonna just get me before the other one, aren't they? Rip. Okay. Well, their defense is their attack is basically nothing. So I think what we're gonna do here is farm it. Right? Ah. What do you got back here? What's your okay, they have a Medicham. All right, fair enough. So they're on multi-counter users. Unfortunately, this is a pretty tough break for us right now. I'm gonna switch and just hope that they don't have a strong Dedenne. Well, that is not what you want to see here for them. Okay. I think Sea Princess Psychic has a defense drop option, and I think it might have been better. It might have actually been better for us to do that. I think I need the shield. I don't think any of these moves do anything to us. Right? Play rough, yeah. I mean, that hits pretty hard, but like right now, my concern when it comes to dying has a lot to do with getting hit by a psychic. Getting hit by a psychic would be bad. That's basically our fail case. Double ice punch would also not be great, but I think the sequencing here, so they have pup, okay. Pup doesn't kill us from here. And we'll win CMP. Right? Pretty sure we win CMP. Yeah. GG's. Homie, yeah, I mean that's one reason to do it. I think maybe there's an argument to sludge there just because we took that play rough. You know what my honest answer is? I thought the frenzy plate would just kill him, and it's one faster on the first one, so I didn't actually expect them to survive that frenzy plant. I kind of didn't expect them to. So I think in hindsight, a sludge bomb there to probably a slightly better play, only because of how much damage play rough did. I didn't expect play rough to do half. We're in a really good set right now. We're 4-0 with our new toy, which is we have an XL Medicham. Finally have an XL Medicham to play with. We'll have an XL Sableye soon. We will have that soon. But let's see if we can 5-0 with it. It's rank 8. It's not a huge deal, but it'd be nice to pick up a 5-0. Medicham Stunfisk. That's a good lead for us. It's Powder Snow. That's not great. So obviously, like in theory, this is a decent matchup for us, but not really against the Powder Snow variant because they're fast to Weather Balls here. In fact, the Medicham's relatively good against this thing because of the fact that they don't do a whole heck of a lot to us. I think what we're gonna try and do. I should have gone to Stunfisk, obviously. We're gonna try and tank a Weather Ball to get to a charge move. We did tank it, but not enough to get to a charge move. All right, well, we have to show him our Stunfisk. Oh, they're on Dazzling Gleam. Like, I would not be surprised. I'm not surprised at all to find out they'll be on Dazzling Gleam. There's no reason not to be. But it's more just I should have gone to Stunfisk here. It's just a misjudge for me not going to our Stunfisk right away. Okay, well. Interesting. I don't necessarily think this made a whole lot of sense for them. But sure. They're double fairy in the back. But I'm now very confident in Medicham running their entire team. I know, we're about to get gifted the 5-0. 100% agree on that. I don't even think I shield this. Like, they'll get to an earthquake before us, but we keep the shield. The way we lose here is get dazzling gleamed. Oh, also, remember when we said don't fuck around with Rock Slide? Remember when we said never, ever, 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 ever fuck around with Rock Slide in the mirror? Now you know why.
Hold on to your butt.
Yeah, Gleam is the only way we lose, so.
All I Do Is Win is a song from DJ Khaled's fourth studio album Victory, 2010. It was the third single from the album and inspired by Alphine Deol playing GBL. The track features American singer T-Pain and American rappers Ludacris, Snoop Dogg.
Oh, they left off Rick Ross. The disrespect to Rick Ross. Wow. Wow. Thanks, Coach K, for the 100 bits. Yeah, that was a bit of a gifted 5-0. I'm not sure why they made that switch. Maybe they I don't know. No idea. No idea on that one. Obviously it did not work. Let's put it this way. It did not work out for him. It did not work out for him. Hey, we take the 5-0s though. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Okay. I also quite enjoyed. Oh yeah, we've got that was set 3, I'm guessing. Oh yeah, the skill level's definitely, it's gonna be very random, right? We're gonna play former legends. We're going to play folks who are relatively new to GBL. You know, you're gonna run into some things that maybe you didn't expect to see and maybe are not optimal. But the thing is that, like, you know, everyone starts somewhere, so you do your best to and my recommendation is do your best rather than, you know, be shitty to your opponents. I like Dynamic Punch on Medicham. I know that it's not the recommended moveset technically, but I think it is the correct moveset. Hoff and I have had several on-stream discussions about it, and I generally think that Dynamic Punch is really, really good. There's a whole bunch of reasons. You saw a couple reasons in that set specifically why I think Dynamic Punch is correct, including an instance where our opponent was not running Dynamic Punch and they lost to our Stunfisk because basically they could not kill us. What's the correct moveset for Azu? It's team dependent, Sandy. It's team dependent. Azu does not have a universally correct moveset, in my opinion.